Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be updating the rail system. In the last vlog we did of this, which I think was a short, I mounted this rail to the bottom of my desk using some double-sided tape. Now you may be asking yourself, why is it here? Well, in the middle of the night, it decided it was going to fall. And I was woken up by the sound of glugging water, which is a sound no sane person ever wants to hear. And that was because my Snoopy cup here landed upside down. Started pouring out all underneath my desk. Thankfully, I don't have any electronics down there, and the carpet is surprisingly non-absorbent, which is kind of strange. But surprisingly, it wasn't the rail that failed. It was the Gorilla Tape. Now, I know there's someone in the comments going to be like, "You idiot! Gorilla mounting tape is meant for walls!" And right you are. According to the back of the box here, it seems to only be used for walls. Though I will say, I have used it to mount things underneath my desk before. Granted, they're just some switches, and they don't really weigh that much, unlike a full cup of water here. So I decided I was just going to throw the Gorilla Tape concept in the trash and do something a little bit more permanent. So I've ordered from McMaster-Carr a pack of wood screws. These are number 6. These are 5/8 of an inch long. There's 100 in this box here. Don't remember how much I spent on this thing, but it was surprisingly cheap. But shipping is what brings that price up. Yeah, McMaster-Carr, pretty cool place. Just buy a lot from it. Don't buy one thing, it seems. So we're going to be redesigning this rail here to use screws instead of, well, Gorilla Tape. So here we have the new model. As you can see, we have these holes here. Still got the same quick detach slot system. You may have noticed that we've also removed the little indents here from the original model because we're not going to be using tape on this. And I wanted to have a kind of a nice flat surface for it to attach to. We're also going to be using a different material because the material I used for this little prototype here is, well, I actually don't remember. I'm pretty sure this is PETG. Yeah, so we're going to be experimenting with ABS. Honestly, ABS is probably going to be the material I'm going to be using for the entire rail system when I do. I think I need like 7 of these. I really don't remember how many I need. All I know is it's going to take a long time, especially with the slicer settings I have. I'm going to be using a lower quality, but a higher infill, so it doesn't, so maybe it's a little bit stronger around these parts here. We will see. We will have to see. And also, hopefully, I have enough ABS. I'm going to have to go back to Micro Center and pick up another roll of ABS before I even start the whole project. But at least for one little test, we should have enough material for it. So yeah, let me print this out real quick, and we'll be back. So that wasn't at all quick. That was about 2.5 hours, almost 3. But here it is, our new ABS printed rail here. Surprisingly, not a lot of warping on the bottom. I was worried that this edge would be warped. Yeah, and this has been sitting overnight, so we didn't have any problems here. I think there's a slight curvature here on the back, but it's going to be laid flat and held in with the screws here. So here's our box of screws, and let's take them out. And they fit in there just fine and give us hopefully enough. I didn't want to go too much because, well, the desk is like that thick. So actually, let me just grab my caliper. There we go. It's about 0.645 approximately, or about 16 millimeters according to the little line there. So we don't really have much room unless we want to screw right to the desk. But I did measure this. This is correct. There shouldn't be any issues. Yeah, hopefully no issues. Let me get the alignment kit. Definitely gonna need these. Yeah, we'll have to see if I have to drill some pilot holes. I don't think I need to because, I don't know, we'll use the impact driver. Yeah, we're gonna be doing some permanent damage to the desk, so we are going to have to not only align this properly, but make sure where we put it, that's where I want it. And thank goodness, I didn't plan for this, but thank goodness we do have clearance for any screwdriver. That was not planned. I guess all that's left to do is to mount this to something? Now before we permanently harm the desk, I do want to do a couple of tests. So I have this chunk of random particle board I found in the garage. This should be approximately what the desk is made out of, because this desk is not, you know, hard wood. It's made out of this. It's IKEA, what do you expect? It's cheap stuff. And look at that. It's the exact same height. It's like it was meant for this. And of course, we have a couple of tools here. We got an impact driver here. And I also have my screwdriver here, just in case. I didn't bring a drill. I should have brought a drill, but we'll work from here. Get ourselves, hopefully, the appropriate bit. I always use a bit that's too small and strip the head. Here goes nothing. Let's make sure we got that. Yeah, it's down there. It's held down. We'll use this to do the main kind of drilling. But then we'll go in with the screwdriver here to tighten it down. Let's try actually using the alignment system here. I don't think there's any damage here. Obviously damage here, but that's actually not too bad. Okay, I think that should be aligned just fine. I'm actually going to go for a middle one instead. So hold on to that. Oh, wrong way. Okay, and then I'm going to go for an edge one now. There we go. And I added a little bit of clearance here in the holes here. So these are not like the same size, so there's a little bit of movement. So I can kind of slide it up against the material if I need to. It's fairly aligned. Yeah, even though there's a little bit of gap here, it's equal. As long as it's equal all across the board here, and that is on there, that's not going anywhere. Quite surprised that the alignment system actually functioned as it was supposed to. And if I was to use the holes, I'd probably use the end ones here because there's a little bit of a play here because of the warping of the plastic. But on this side, you can see it's completely flat, so probably need to put one here. I guess what we have to do now is to find out where to put it so I can mount my cup holder to it. But first things first, we need to remove some of this this tape here. I got my Dremel scraper here, and we're going to hopefully just scrape it off. Yeah, it kind of, I don't know if you can see that, but it kind of bubbled up in a way. Yeah, there's little air pockets all underneath them. I don't know if that had anything to do with it. Once we start it, we can just peel it off. There we go. All right, tape's all gone. Now we got to figure out where to put this thing. This is my headphones, and I probably don't want to destroy them, so we're gonna move them down. I dropped my AirPods. Oh boy, we're gonna start aligning this. I think the cup holder, we could use it as an alignment tool since the cup holder has this little edge on here. Okay, so the lip doesn't go up that high. I thought it did. I completely forgot it doesn't. And we could only use basically one alignment tool because we can't use the center one because this guy's in the way. I guess maybe we could potentially just use one. I don't know. I don't like the look of it, so I'm gonna say I want it right around here. So we're gonna, you know what we're gonna do? Get some masking tape here, and that's how we're gonna get it to work. Hopefully get it to work. No going back, boys. This is it. This is it. I want it right there, and all we're gonna do is we're gonna grab the tape and wrap it around. I gotta make sure the camera angle is right. Yeah, that's just to tell us which side to side it's gonna be. So we'll pop this out, put our second aligner here. I don't know, do we actually want it there? I don't know. I keep telling myself like this is like a one and done thing. I mean, yeah, technically it is a one and done thing, but you could also move it and just put new holes. We got it there. So let me just put this screw in. Oh boy. Here we go. Irreparable damage. There we go. First one's in. Okay. Yeah. That seems about right. Let me get the other guys in. Okay, let's take the alignment off. And probably gotta put some in the back here. And then we'll go with the screwdriver and tighten them. Wow, irreparable harm to the desk has been done. And there we go. That ain't going nowhere. And we're gonna put this right here, right there. And we're just gonna attach the wing nut. Cup can go right there. Ha ha! That's a lot more secure. Let me put my hook on there. Yeah, got the hook here. Hook, of course, was for my headphones, so I can just bring them up here, have them like that. Cable keeps running against my leg. It's been getting really annoying. So now it's back. Thank goodness. Wow. Okay, irreparable damage has been done to the desk, but who cares? It's the bottom of the desk. Nobody's really gonna see it. And wow, look at what we have here. Just look at that. Sturdy, secure, not going anywhere. We can put our cup in there just fine. Wow, I was not able. I didn't want to ever do that before because I was always afraid the tape was going to rip off, and well, it did. But this is in there. That's not going anywhere at all. So I'm a lot more confident now when it comes to printing out like 7 or 8 of these things and just putting them on the desk. But yeah, I think that'll be it for this video. Let me know if you have any suggestions or questions in the comment section down below. If you like this kind of content and want to keep up with the uploads, please consider subscribing. I just want to say thank you all for watching. God bless you all, and we'll see you next time.